Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And I've missed a week or so welcome to my episode 6 of Saturday Morning Makes for 2024. Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes on Sunday morning. Actually, I was making all day and most of the night. I've just had so much fun. I started out doing some gel plate printing. That video actually will be up tomorrow, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing. And I'm going to actually move these out of the way so I can start with the products that I've used. So let me get these guys going. I have them in separate piles, so I want to try to do it quickly but also thoroughly. So there we go. So I started out with some gel plate prints. A couple of my projects started out with one of these from a couple weeks ago. And these are actually clean off sheets, if you will. I had done some gel plate printing on a live several weeks ago, and then when I cleaned off my stencils, just spraying them with alcohol because I'd used alcohol inks to make my prints. Sprayed the stencil with alcohol, reactivated those inks, and then I printed these couple of sheets. And I will show you the ones that were made from another one of these sheets when we get to it. Then I also had, this was a sheet, that was a sheet, this one and that one. Both of those were from a video I did recently for A Colorful Life Designs, where I made some tag journal cards. I made this one and this one, or completed those, but I made all of these tags during that video, and I will link to that video. I'm not going to belabor that, but these two prints, or similar to these, were from that video, so I just wanted you to see where those came from. And then yesterday, the stuff that I made, the prints that I made, I've used all of them except these three. Yeah, I'm really surprised and proud of myself for that, because often I'll make prints and then they sit literally for years sometimes. So that is where all of my prints came from. And let me move these things out the way again. So then the stencils that I used in that process were this one from Finnabair. I don't know the name of it. I don't even see a number on it. Yeah, I don't know. This one from Aall and Create. It's a new one. It's called Minimalist. I use this one a lot. And then this from KS Crafts. I think I got it off of Amazon. And again, there's no name. And I'm looking, as I tip it in the light, I'm looking to see if the name or a number or any kind of identifier is etched. But those are the stencils that I use, at least for the most part. And those are what created a lot of the texture on the background of some of these things that you're going to see. Now these are some of the stamps that I used. In fact, I think they're all the stamps that I used. I used these from Simon Says Stamp. This is from the Etched Greetings. I used this one, Gothic, from Tim Holtz. Somewhere on my desk I have, here it is. It's red rubber. This is from this set as well. It's that script, that vintage script stamp that I use a lot. I also use the one from Whimsy a lot, but this one is just, it's a much more manageable size to keep on my desk. This one I don't use a lot, but I absolutely love it. It's called Typewriter Text Background, obviously from MFT. I wish I had one of these that was in this size. I would use that all the time. And then this Cherry Blossom is from Penny Black. I want to see if it has a different name. Blissful Blossoms. This one from Whimsy, Exquisite Beauty. I used her. I think that may be the only one I used was this skull. And then this from Whimsy, Enjoy the Little Things. I used this. Glimmer of Light from Visible Image. I used that. These little piggies. Piggies Crushed It from Whimsy. I used both of these and the coordinating dies that are sold separately. I used this Flourish Grunge from Visible Image, and I used It's the Little Things from Impression Obsession. Lindsay Ostrom is the designer for that. And then finally, I used the flowers and the leaves from this die set. It's called Grass Frame Die. And then I used these, the hellebore flower dies. Now some of these from Whimsy might already be retired, or they're on the retiring list. So I would encourage you to go over there and check real quick. The primitive shaker dies. Then I also have the mini slimline notched and the mini slimline notched and stitched. Then I also have, this set was gifted to me. Let me see if I can find the name. I don't know the name. Yeah, I don't know the name of this one. But look at all the different tags. I don't know how I didn't see that on the website. I've been on the website, gosh, at least once a week for a couple of years, and I never saw that, but I've used that a lot today. And then I have these from Tim Holtz. They are simply called Tag Collection. And then these also from Whimsy, and I believe these are on the retiring pages as well. Mini slimline tags. These are brand new from Aall and Create. I've used them a couple times. Taggletastic, number 30. This from Impression Obsession. Stitch tag number 5. I've used the tag itself. I've not used the banner die, at least not to this point. I did use this part from this Essentials Pretty Frames from Pink Fresh, this part here. Same with Mama Elephant. I use this piece a lot. This is, I think this is, Lafayette. This, I won't lie, I'm not sure if I used or not. The Shabby Basics Whale Tail Tag Dies. I feel like I did, but I'm not certain. These I know I did. I haven't made them into cards yet, but these are just the stitched rectangle dies, nesting stitched rectangle dies from Creek Bank Creations. These also from Impression Obsession, Everyday Tags. And then this set from MFT, Trendy Tag. So, whoo! Lots of stuff, guys. So let me move those out of the way. So before I get to the finished projects, let me show you what I did. I actually just took my dies and I started cutting. So I have this one that was cut. I have a bunch of the little guys that were cut out of basically scraps. And I will make them into something. I'm just not there yet. So, but rest assured, I will be. And I'm making them double-sided as I'm able. Not all, look at how beautiful that is. Not all of them I'm able to make double-sided. But you can see so many different ones. And I got some teeny tinies that will make great embellishments. They'll make great tags on their own. This goes here. This was the inside of this. And this will actually make 2 different tags. So put this over here. This is one of those that I was showing you from that Pink Fresh Studio one. And then some more of these different sizes. Another one of these. And look at the beautiful texture on these. Look at that pattern and texture and the flow of color. They're just stunning, y'all. Look at that. That's so stinking pretty. So very pretty. And then another one of this shape. I'll put under here. Some more of the small ones. Teeny tinies. Look at the teeny tinies. And some more of those. And then these are some card bases that I cut. That's actually one of those prints that I showed you with the stencil. That's another pole that was cut. And both of these, you can see that I used that cherry blossom from Penny Black. And I put that down on the stencil or on the gel plate and pulled that. And then I made my pull. So they're absolutely beautiful. And then these I'm working on. I've got a back and I did some stitching. I did some stitching on several, but I'm just not sure where I'm going with them yet. Let me pile these up so they're not in the way. So there's that one, this one as well. And then I've got this extra little piece to go there. And I've done that for several of these. This one was absolutely a beautiful, beautiful pull, and I think it's going to make beautiful cards as well. So there's that, and again I've got the backgrounds. This was an extra backside that I cut. I'll use it as I need. This one again, so pretty. And you can see that I printed, again, if you refer back to the video, you'll see where I printed the stencil with the ink onto the roll-off page, and then I went through and I stenciled the paste with the same stencil. And then this is another one where I put the stamp onto the gel plate, but once I did that, I had the ink on the stamp, and then I stamped onto the roll-off page. So that was kind of double duty. And then I also have this one. This is from the same roll-off page. So very pretty. Whoop. Yeah, they go this way. So pretty. So those are ones that are works in progress. These are as well, but they're closer to being finished. This one you can see was a clean off. I cleaned off right onto the big tag from Dina Wakley. And then I did some stitching on it, and then this is where I used the Simon Says stamp, the etched greetings, and then I just did the heat embossing around the edges. I like that grungy, elegant look. And then this one, you can't see the background at all anymore because I did the stenciling over the top just to enhance what was on the background. And then when I added all of my colors of Distress Spray stains, I just obliterated the background. But I still think it's really pretty. It's going to become something. Same with this one. It will likely go this way because I like this torn edge on the bottom. But we'll see. This one I started and I hit a I don't know, a wall. So you can see that I did the print on the background. It's beautiful colors in the background, the pinks, the purples, the blues, and then I used the typewriter font stamp from MFT, and then this is the Gothic stamp from Tim Holtz, and I heat embossed it, and then I adhered it to this to give it a backside. Did the stitching, and now I'm stuck. I have no idea what else to do with it. Well, I have an idea, but let me see, do I have it handy? So this is one of the flowers that I made from the Hellebore die set from Whimsy, but I also have some of the leftover little bits. Did I put them in here? Did I put them in here? I always have a bowl of die cuts going, y'all. But see how this mimics the shape of that? I may put some of these, use the smaller size. I don't know if I have any in the bowl or not. I don't have the smaller size in there. But there is one size smaller. Maybe I'm lying. There it is. It's still bigger than the stamped image, but I think I could make that look like this with these same colors. I think that's what I'm going to do on there, and then from there I'm not sure. But again, another work in progress. This one as well. This is with that die from Impression Obsession. It's an Anna White. I can't find it. Stitch tag number 5. That's that one. I really love this shape. And she prides herself in making sure that as many of her tags as possible are symmetrical so that you can have that pretty background. My thing is I have trouble lining things up, so I need to go through and snip this off, of course. But I love that print. This is another part of, well, I don't know where I put it now. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving, but that, I love that already. I just don't know what I'm going to put on it. And then this again was a roll-off page. And then I stenciled, actually I printed the stencil that was full of paste. I don't know if you can see that paste on there. Then I've created a back, so that will become a tag. And these are like bookmark size, so I really like these. This is another one. This is actually probably the first pull that I made yesterday with the heart stamp that I put on there, and this too. It's from the same pull. And then I did some stitching on this one, cut out a back. I had to kind of piece this back together, but it works. And then that will become something. This is from Aall and Create. So you see it's a layering die set. You don't have to use it as a layering die, but I did. And again, not sure what I'm going to do, but there are plenty of options. And Yeah, I love me some Aall and Create, so that's going to be fun. This one as well is from the Aall and Create. I like this contrast. Yeah, I've shown you this. This is the same piece. It's the same roll-off page. So those are going to be fun. This as well, this is actually a pull. I pulled this side and then I pulled this side and did a little bit more down here, but I really love this torn edge. This is some very, very cheap watercolor card. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that's going to be. And this one as well, that same die from Anna White, and just some scraps actually, and I made this one. So those are all going to be so much fun. But I had to stop. I had to find a stopping point, and then these are my finished projects. And yeah, so this is a 5x7 card. Again, I used another pull. I don't know if you can see that texture and that detail in the background. That's from that big stencil from Finnabair. And then I stamped the Gothic stamp over that and heat embossed. And then these are the notch stitched rectangle dies from Whimsy. This is the Hellebore die. She was herself again. This is from a clippings from Tim Holtz, and then I used an embossing folder from Spellbinders to create that background. But nothing inside yet. Not even really sure the intent of this card, but I think it's fun. You kind of have to stand back to see that it's a skull. Up close you don't really see that. This one might be my favorite. I don't know. I always want to pick favorites and then I have a hard time. I love it. I'll just leave it at that. Now these bunnies are from MFT. I actually just purchased, excuse me, I just purchased these dies from the Honeybee website. They're on clearance for like $3 and some cents. So I went ahead and picked them up. And then, as you saw, I had this little set, this little couple as well. Not sure how I'm going to use them yet, but there they are. And I love this pull. I think that pull is beautiful. Use this little piece of trim. This is actually a button die from Whimsy. There's a little ATC book die, and this is from that set. And then I layered it ×3. And then it's the little things. This is this little stamp. It's the little things. And this, I have a back on that as well. This was another one of those pulls from that printed off stencil from a couple weeks ago. And then I just added some stamping and some stitching. And then I used the primitive shape dies from Whimsy. And this little guy is from Whimsy too. This is the piggies. And I just love this kind of peachy, orangey color combo with the brown. I think that's really striking. I love it. Love it, love it. And then this is the mate, if you will, to this one. Same idea. Use the Aall and Create stencil die, or the tag dies. The same shapes and the same little ink or piggy from the same stamp set. Why am I having trouble with words all of a sudden? You can see in the background I did ink blending on this one to a lesser degree, and then I did the stamping and the splatter. I didn't do splatter on this one, but I did do splatter on this one. So all right, there's that. And then I have this one using another one of the bunnies from Honeybee, and I have the white on the back. And then in between I sandwiched this lace. I think it really kind of makes it a little bit more feminine, maybe a little bit more formal, if you will, and just sweet. It makes it very sweet. And I have this sweet little tag on here. This is one of the tiny little tags that I've made that I showed you over here. And then this is a charm and a bulb pin. This little charm is actually a tennis playing bunny. So when I saw the bunny, I had to put her on here. And then little hearts, and then she's on a heart. And then these are from Whimsy. I want to say they're from the Wicked Weeds or Wild Weeds die set. I'm not sure. It's just ivy, you know, it's just ivy. But I just thought it was very sweet. Some bunny special. And then this is another, it's actually the other half of this. You can see some more of that texture and that print in the background from that large stencil from Finnabair, the same Gothic stamp. And then I just die cut it with the long skinny die from Whimsy, from that set that I couldn't identify the name. And then I just layered it up, several different pattern papers. I thought the polka dots were fun. These are the little flowers from that die set from Whimsy. And then this is another tag that I made with a torn bottom. Same print, y'all. See that pattern and that texture and color? And then this charm was in my stash from Amazon. I really love it. I thought it went perfectly with this tag. And then here it says she was a strange little girl. And then of course some stitching. So there is that one. This one is my last one, and it was actually the first one that I made. So again, it was a pull, and I knew that I wanted to use this stamp. And I know you can't really see it, but on the pull, this little part right over here didn't really get much action, if you will. So that's where I decided that I wanted to put that stamp, and it worked perfectly. And then I used a Whimsy stamp around the edges to create that border. And this is where I used that little floral stem, and then I also used the skull in the background there as well. And then these little death moths are from that set again. The Best Is Yet to Come is from Tim Holtz. And of course I used some stickles, and then I have all these different charms. I just used a bulb pin and a regular safety pin, and I have actually a death moth up here. I put him on a couple of chain links. And then I have the skull and crossbones and the flower. I think it kind of represents everything that's on here. But yeah, added that background, left the stitching. I might cut this little bit off, I'm not sure. But yeah, those are the things that I have created today. I have been a busy, busy girl, and I still have so much that I want to play with. So, but that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. Remember, Saturday Morning Makes is an open art collaborative hosted by the amazing Jillian Norwood, who I will try to remember to link downstairs. She's of Greenwood Girl Cards, so if you type in either of those, you're sure to find her in the event that I forget to put that by the time I get to editing. Jill is amazing. She's been sick lately, and I've been sending her my prayers, my love, my well wishes, as I know many of you have as well. So guys, I want to thank you again for spending some time with me. If you want to join us, please, please, whatever you create, it does not have to be paper crafts, does not have to be anything in this realm at all, but just use that hashtag SatMornMakes, and that will alert us to come see you when we enter that hashtag to see what was posted for the week. And also, if you want specifically for Jill or someone else that you're familiar with to go see, you can also tag them in your post, and then that way they'll know. Or you can even go to their page, depending on the social media platform that you're on, and just shoot them a message as well, or make a post to their timeline, and that way they'll know to go find you. So guys, again, I can't thank you enough, and until next time, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah. I'm out.